Yeah, I think I got a problem. So it looks like you've got to pass the steering shaft through the manifold before you mount the K-member. I realize that now that I've reinstalled the entire suspension. Well, hopefully I can just loosen the bolts of the struts here and the K-member bolt on the one side, and maybe lower the whole thing just enough to be able to slide that manifold in there. Oh, yes. Yes, we got it. Oh, man. Okay, so we're able to take out the bolts here, take out the bolts over there on the K-member, loosen all the bolts on the other side, take out the 2 bolts for the strut here, and we're able to lower the K-member enough here to manage to squeeze this guy in. So now let's put everything back together. Wasn't too much. It wasn't too difficult. So. The nice thing about doing your own build is that you kind of do it the way you want. And this bottom piece that holds the radiator here, I just didn't kind of like that the radiator could kind of move back and forth on it. Didn't really feel comfortable with that. So I went and welded these extra plates here, and there's going to be, you know, a strip of rubber in there where the radiator is going to sit, and this will retain the radiator. So I think it'll help. So another thing that the instruction manual was calling to do that I wasn't really 100% content in was drilling a couple of holes here and through the radiator, and throwing a couple of rivets here to hold the radiator from going back and forth. I didn't really like the idea because I don't like the idea of drilling through the radiator, and I also don't like the idea of having to drill these rivets out every time you want to remove the radiator. So I went and made these little brackets here, which I welded, you know, a bolt on. And what they do, so I'm going to be putting a strip of rubber inside them, like this. Okay. And then pushing them on here, nice and tightly. And I grinded some notches over here. There we go.